KTLA 5. Beloved mother of 6 found bound and deleted in South LA, assailant at large. Now, this is from July 2021. Okay, and then I'll give you the update. A beloved mom, Los Angeles community, was found deleted in her home with her hands tied on 4th of July holiday. Really? 4th of July holiday is you. Wow. Dozens of people turned out for a vigil Monday evening to remember Fatima Johnson. Those present said the kind endurance mother of 6 adored in the Manchester Square neighborhood. Johnson's daughters say they grew concerned after she failed to show up for work Sunday morning and wasn't responding to text messages. When they showed up at her apartment, they found a terrible scene. What happened to my mother is something that no child should ever see their parent. Johnson's daughter, Taisha Harvey. I'm hurt, I'm angry, and I'm questioning God right now.
Good evening. Fatima Johnson was killed inside of her own home in South LA. Her children are distraught and want an arrest. And we have to warn you, the details of this case are very disturbing.
Lord, just touch this man right now, Father God, the one that did this. Oh. Lord, don't let him get no sleep.
In South LA, an emotional prayer vigil on Southwestern Avenue, where Fatima Johnson, a mother of 6, was found brutally murdered in her apartment. Her children in disbelief.
She didn't deserve that. I want y'all to feel my pain. I want y'all to feel my pain.
Her pain cuts deep. Makiva Tasby was one of the daughters who found their mother early Sunday morning.
We were prying the door open, it wouldn't open. So we went around to the back with the key. When I'm sorry, you guys, give me 1 second.
The details, so graphic, it brings her to tears.
When I looked on the floor, I just seen the top of her head, and I seen her rolled up in the blanket in the corner. So I started freaking out.
Johnson was badly beaten. Her mouth was taped, and she was bound at her hands and feet.
She had wire and duct tape on her hand. It was so tight on her hand, I cut my finger trying to take it off. That's how tight it was on her hand.
It almost doesn't seem real for Johnson's kids.
I woke up this morning and realized I cannot call my mother ever again. I can't hear her voice. I only got videos and memories, and hurt doesn't even describe what I feel in my heart right now.
Family says Johnson was in school, studying to become an RN.
She was taking it serious. She was getting A's. She went to work on the weekends and did doubles.
And what they'll miss most is Johnson's loving demeanor.
Everybody that shows up here today, my mother has some sort of impact in their life, including the person who took it. Her heart was so big.
Fatima Johnson was a mother, grandmother, and friend to many in the South LA community. And that makes the mourning process that much more difficult.
I will forever be hurt. I'll never be okay. I will say that again, I will never be okay.
And family believes they know who killed Johnson and say they gave all of the information.
Why this family? So here they say Johnson was discovered bound and unconscious. She was pronounced deleted at the scene. Neighbors say they saw the perpetrator running away from the crime scene. Neighbors see stuff, you guys. LAPD described the suspect only as a black man. Investigators say they're following all leads but do not have a suspect in custody. Family members suspect the killer was Johnson's boyfriend, who they say was just released from prison after serving time for the M word. Whoever deleted Johnson stole her silver Lexus, her jewelry, and her cell phone, relatives said. And motive in the killing was unclear, but the incident is not gang related. Wow. All I can say, and I'm not her family member, but why? Why would you do this? Why? Why? Let's say it is the boyfriend, but why? You just got out of prison. You got you someone who trusts you. You found you a girlfriend. You got dudes that haven't even been in prison, have no jail record, got a clean record, and they can't find a girlfriend. Okay, so here, KTLA 5 again. Convicted murderer charged with special circumstance and deleting of his girlfriend in South LA. So it didn't take time for them to catch this little creature from the Black Lagoon. And yes, I went there. A man who was convicted of two murders in 1998 is now facing a special circumstance in the deletion of his girlfriend, who was found bound in her South Los Angeles home last summer. Daryl Lamar Collins, 51, of Baldwin Park, has been charged with 1 count of murder with the special circumstance allegation of a prior first-degree murder conviction, according to Los Angeles. The June 10th complaint against Collins was amended to include special circumstance filing, whatever that is. I have no idea. Collins allegedly deleted 53-year-old Fatima Johnson on July the 2nd. Her daughters found her body 2 days later, and on July the 4th, after they grew concerned because she failed to show up to work before she and did not respond to text messages. Her hands were tied and bound, and body was wrapped in a blanket. Los Angeles County Medical Examiner shows she died of asphyxia. A secondary cause was listed as neck pressure and possible smothering. Low down, dirty dog. He's worse than a dog. Lower than a dog. Neighbors said they saw the perpetrator run away from the crime scene. Collins was taken into custody by the Los Angeles police. Months later, on September the 3rd, arrest records show he is being held without bail. Johnson, 53, was described as kind, generous mother of 6 who was adored in the neighborhood. I'm not victim blaming you guys. I'm just asking a question, also for the men and the women. Why, on her part, would you befriend or trust a dude that had previously deleted 2 people and just recently out? So we already pretty much know he really didn't want this woman, allegedly. He was looking for, and that I don't know why they took old Judge Joe Brown off. I'd rather see him than Judge Judy because he kept it real. The dude was just looking for a place to stay. He was just looking for somebody to give him some money, let him use their car so he can go meet and be with younger women, because she 53 with 6 kids, he 51. He didn't want her. He wanted somebody younger anyway, and he wanted her car. He wanted her Lexus. He's probably she was riding him, no telling, while he was in jail, maybe sending him and giving him money. It made me think of a story right quick. Someone my sister worked with, she was telling me that the woman, nice looking woman, decent looking woman, re-established a friendship with a man that she used to go to school with that was in jail or in prison. And I forgot how long he had been in there. I don't even remember what it was for. So when he came out, after all them years being in jail, she hooked up with him. They hooked up. I think she moved him in, blah, blah, blah. And he wasn't even out a good year and got in trouble again and had to go back to jail. And I forgot what he did. I don't know if he robbed somebody or he messed with a woman or what, but he went right back and he told her that he just couldn't cope being back, you know, on the outside, you know, in regular, I guess, you know, present day with, I guess, adulting or whatnot. My sister was like, why in the world would you even want to, you know, get with him? You know, was it because you remember him being so good looking from back in the day I mean, was the you know, the getting jiggy shagging, was that really good? You know, was it that? And she couldn't, you know, really say. So prayers go out to this lady and to the other women who's you know, gotta be careful, because these turkeys, they just want a warm bed to get in. They want your money, they want your car, and they have other women, ladies, that's been taking care of them, putting money on their little whatever for them to get their little goodies. So you're not the only one. It's just sad. This reminds me of the other story. Watch my video on the bar. I think, was it Barfield or Barshoe lady in New York? She had two preteens, and then she had the third little girl with the deadbeat diabolical criminal, and he got mad and came to the house late on the little girl's birthday party. The little girl let him in, and as soon as he got in, he started deleting that woman and her two daughters, and then ran down the street and deleted himself because he was mad. Gotta be careful.